It's Mark from Mind Frontiers. I've been away for a few days, so here I am back on doing my videos. I'm going to talk today about guilt. Now, this has cropped up a lot for a lot of people lately. So, what is guilt to you? Is guilt something that you feel from other people, or is it self-guilt? Either way, guilt is just an emotion. Now, we all have to do negative emotions as well as positive emotions because we have to learn from them. And guilt is there as a learning tool. But don't see it as being guilty, because guilt can be seen as negative. If you think of something that has happened and you have guilt about it, ask yourself, what could I have done differently? How could I have done it differently? And if I did it differently, would I get a different result? Chances are most of the time you would, yes. Also, ask yourself, if you're feeling guilty, the thing I'm feeling guilty of was it in my control at the time that when it happened, or was it not in my control? If it was in my control, then there's something you can do about it. If it wasn't in your control, then you can't do anything about it. So, for example, oh well, I went out and I bought some new clothes, but I feel really guilty now because money's tight. Well, was that because you failed to plan properly, or you were going out to buy a better feeling? If you're going out to buy a better feeling and you feel guilty about it, then that's within your control. You don't need to go out and buy a better feeling because thoughts and feelings come from within. If, for example, you had an abusive relationship and you felt guilty because somebody was throwing guilt at you, well, it was your fault. I got mad because you did such and such and such and such. Well, that's not in your control, guys. If they're throwing guilt at you, it's not in your control. And there's nothing you can do about it. So if there's nothing you can do about it, don't let the manipulative tool work. Just go, okay, fine. If that's what you believe, but my opinion is this, so I have no need to feel guilty. And if you're in an abusive relationship, ask yourself, is this really where I want to be right now? So these are just a couple of tips to help you feel to do with guilt. Now, another way is to be mindful. So allow your thoughts to come in and allow them to come out. Because thoughts, they generate feelings, but they come and they go. They don't last, they're not permanent. So if you could be mindful about your thoughts and your feelings, so as, for example, a thought is just like a cloud, and what happens to clouds as they drift away? They just melt into insignificance. Or a thought could be like a raindrop, as it drips slowly down and into the gutter and is no more. A thought could be like a leaf. Make it personal to you. So a leaf in autumn, it floats down to the ground with other leaves and is no more. A thought is just that. It's just something we do. So you can just let it go and be mindful of how you feel and what effect it's having on your body. Now, I found this little book. It's a bit of a joke book. It's called The Ladybird Book of Mindfulness. Now, there's lots of them. There's the Ladybird Book of Husbands and Wives and things. And I've got a couple of little anecdotes for you, just to see what you think. Annie has emptied her mind and is just listening to the world around her. She can hear the neighbours arguing, 2 ambulances, a burglar alarm, a child crying, the sound of a dubstep coming from a Subaru Impreza, and she's also concentrating on her own feelings, like her cystitis. As I say, it's a joke book, guys. There's many of them out there, so let's pick another one. That could be quite funny. Alison has been staring at this beautiful tree for 5 hours. She was meant to be in the office tomorrow. She will be fired. In this way, mindfulness will have relieved and solved her work-related stress. Well, it's very true, guys. So you've got to be aware of what you're doing and how you're doing it. But it's all about having fun with your emotions and play with them, guys, because they're only emotions. You can have any emotion that you want, because you're the creator of the thought. And if you're the creator of the thought, you can choose whether you want to dwell on negative issues, or whether you want to listen to that self-talk or have guilty feelings, because you're the creator of the thought, guys. And thoughts actually are not real. You can't actually put them in a wheelbarrow. So if they're not real, just let them go, guys. So let's think of one more, and then we'll sign off. Let me see. What have we got? There was another one in. So there's a picture of a man walking on a tightrope above some water with a boat underneath. And it says, Todd likes extreme mindfulness. Today he's emptying his mind on a tightrope high above Poole Harbour. The people on the pleasure boat below hope that Todd doesn't empty any other part of his body. Quite interesting, quite funny. So if you like my video, guys, please feel free to comment. Any comments that you have, greatly appreciated. Visit my website, markglentonNLP.com. Visit me on Mind Frontiers, Facebook. Follow me on YouTube and Twitter. We're grateful to any comments, any videos that you want me to do. Just feel free, and we'll discuss it, and we'll see what videos you want. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.